Third down and 11 for the Vikings on their opening possession. McCarthy's pass caught by Jefferson, and he fights his way across midfield.
Christian Darrisaw, left tackle for the Vikings. He's not going to be in today. See if Brian Burns can match up against their backup.
3 tight ends on the field, and this is one of them, Josh Oliver. Oliver picks up the Vikings first down.
For J.J. McCarthy to throw to.
Second down and 10.
There he is.
McCarthy gets rid of it. It's Mason to the 25-yard line of the Giants.
There's T.J. Hockenson in a little nasty split.
Third down and 4. McCarthy fires to the end zone. He was looking for Addison. So here's Will Reichert, who's had an outstanding season. Connects from 43 yards out. Giants send out 3 tight ends. One of them, Bellinger, was in the backfield. He's leading the way for Tyrone Tracy, who picks up a first down and more.
He was the reason they were so stout up front. They've been missing that this season.
Bellinger remains in at fullback. It's Tracy up the middle. So 2 carries, 2 first downs for Tracy. Third down and 8. Giants keep it on the ground with Tracy.
Don't want to put Jackson Dart in harm's way. This is going to be a pass right here.
Play clock winding down. Giants get the snap away. Dart on 4th down, wrapped up and sacked.
Century has in 100 years.
This century, since at least 2000.
Okay.
There's McCarthy on first down, takes off, and will be marked down. Third down and 12, pass is complete, and Jefferson will pick up a first down. Excellent second effort. Second down and 9.
Oh!
McCarthy on the deflection. It's picked off by Paulson Adebo. And that one pass play was the sack.
Yep.
It's Singletary. And Singletary has a Giants first down.
And then it turns into a good practice.
There's Tracy on the toss. Penalty marker. Third down and 7. Dart stays on his feet. And is brought down at the 9.
It is a little windy out here today.
From 27. First attempt of his career. It is good. Kevin O'Connell telling us we played good complementary football over the last 2 weeks. As McCarthy fires.
Wow.
Jefferson able to make the catch for a Vikings first down at a gain of 16.
Leaving the middle of the defense open.
Now McCarthy on third down. It's Jefferson.
Ooh.
He is just short. Needed 15. Gains about 14 and a half. Following the Drew Phillips penalty. Fake to Jones. McCarthy with time. Throws, and it is complete. Jordan Addison inside the Giants' 10-yard line. Third and goal. McCarthy. Carter chasing. And McCarthy wrapped up and taken down by Golston.
Instead, they're forcing the Vikings for a field goal.
Reichert from 31.
He knows where to go, but he's not 100% sure when he throws that football.
Off the hands of Johnson and picked off. It deflected away from Theo Johnson, and Byron Murphy comes up with the interception, his first of the season. Addison, top of your screen, comes in motion. McCarthy on third down. Looking, can't find anyone. Inside the 5, hurdles into the end zone for a Vikings touchdown. So the Vikings capitalize on the interception by Murphy. You know, we spoke to McCarthy, and you alluded to keeping his eyes up.
Yeah.
Told us all about playing hockey as a youngster, and he said, I credit so much of what I do on the football field to my days.
You see the frustration on Jackson Dart's face.
We've seen Van Ginkel make some crazy athletic interceptions throughout his career as Dart is spun around, stays on his feet, and now is tackled at the 26-yard line by Van Ginkel.
A lot of love lost there, losing to those Super Bowls.
Second down and 4. Burns knocks the ball free, and the Giants are going to score on defense. Tyler Newman takes it in for a touchdown following the sack of the forced fumble by Burns. Ryan Burns made the play. Second sack today, 15th of the season.
I mean, just by design, screenplays are designed to have defenses run up the field. So you have to get rid of the football. If you're J.J. McCarthy, you
started one game for the Vikings this season, late November against Seattle. Hands it off. Aaron Jones past Deontay Banks up the sideline for a Vikings first down. Second down and 4. Here's Jones. And as Megan told us at the start of the broadcast, they arrived, they landed just prior to 11 last night. And J.J. McCarthy ruled out with the hand injury. Now Brosber looking for Jalen Naylor. Incomplete. Third down and 16 for Dart and the Giants. Dart fires, and the catch is made by Robinson. So the Giants leave the offense out of the field. 4th down and 2 as they go for it. And they convert. Darius Slayton makes the catch in Vikings territory.
I like it.
3rd down and 13. Blake Cashman comes up to make the play. Saul's hit from 27 earlier. This time from 39 yards out. And Saul's is 2 for 2. Vikings have won the last 5 in the regular season against the Giants. Brosber on 3rd down. Jefferson diving catch along the sideline. Giants have scored 10 consecutive points on the toss. It is Jones, and Aaron Jones has a Vikings first down. Both teams missing multiple offensive linemen. Second down and 7. Brosber sets up the screen. Xavier Scott is inside the 20. Vikings were there last season after winning 14 games. 3rd down and 3 for Brosber and the Vikings. Pass caught by Jones, but a nice tackle. Okereke stops him short. From the left hash, from 30 yards out, gives the Vikings a 3-point lead. There's Dart on 4th down, looking. Van Ginkel wraps him up, throws him down.
Pin them deep. There's no way that I can see the Giants managing to get all the way down the field.
Here's Jones, first down.
Ball game.
That will do it. The exclamation point.
Even though they really have nothing to look forward to except to try to win these games late and then hopefully get on a run, take that momentum into 2026.
3rd straight win for the Vikings. Their ownership group, the Will family from New Jersey, big contingent on hand, and the Vikings win their 6th in a row in the regular season over the Giants. Rough day for Jackson Dart. Completed only 7 passes, sacked 5 times.